Good afternoon, everyone. Hope you're all having a good Tuesday afternoon. Just found out today I'll be going back to work, be going back for 3 days a week, but I should still be able to crank out a video every day on here. Today, excuse me, we're going to be doing what should be the final installment of the special requests for Danny and Gray's Cards and Toys. Those of you new to the channel, Danny and Gray, he and I have had a transaction going on. And I've been kind of displaying my Jeff Gordon cards on here, and he's been communicating with me via text which cards that he's interested in, and we've made some transactions. So I will, excuse me, press forward here, and I'll show him and you guys the rest of the Jeff Gordon cards that I have in my collection. I think we've got about 12 of these videos up already. This one, I think, is 08 Stealth. I got my contacts in, so forgive me if I read these years incorrectly, if I don't know them right offhand. And as you can hear, my allergies are in full force today. 04 Wheels American Thunder. Hauler card there. Then we have the next one up is 07 Stealth. Hendrick Motorsports there with Jeff in the lower right-hand corner with his teammates. Then we have the next one, 05 Press Pass Checklist with Jimmy Johnson and Dale Earnhardt Jr. with Jeff Gordon there. Next one is just the Hendrick Motorsports facility from Trax, and of course Jeff is represented there with the 24. Got some 96 Racer's Choice. This is a Pinnacle, I'm sorry, not Racer's Choice, Pinnacle pole position. 96 pole position by Pinnacle. And 96 was a year that Pinnacle came out with a great deal of cards. I'm just skimming over the duplicates here. There's another one from the pole position series. It was a decent series. It did have some printing glitches in it. Then they had this subset in it. Base set card, but a set within a set that reminded me a lot of their Pinnacle base set with that gold along the bottom. Of course, Jeff was the 95 series champion. That was his first of 4 series championships. He won also in 97, 98, and 2001. Here he is after a win what looks to be at Dover in 95. I know he didn't win the spring race. That may be during driver intros. There's another one, same one. Because I know Kyle Petty won the spring Dover race, and I think Gordon got black flag late in the fall one, but I have to look that one up. There's another one. There he is with a Coca-Cola in his hand. You don't see that very often. We talked about that in the last video, where Jeff was a Coca-Cola driver for a few years. There you see the dynamic ribbon on his sleeve right there, and then right there on his left shoulder, the dynamic ribbon, of course, is trademarked by Coca-Cola. It's that little white ribbon that you see frequently on their products. Then we have another one from 96 pole position, and there you can actually see the Coca-Cola on the deck lid of the car. Would later be replaced by Pepsi. I believe that was started in maybe 97, perhaps 98. Here's another one from 96, clearly with Coca-Cola on Jeff Gordon's uniform. But this is after they had dropped Valvoline in 95 and switched to Quaker State in 96. And of course, Kenny Bernstein's team up till 1995 was sponsored by Quaker State. So I imagine the funding for the Kenny Bernstein team all went to the 3 or the 4 cars that Hendrick was running at that time. This was from 95 Zenith. We have a 95 Crown Jewel here. Hendrick's 3 wins in a row when Gordon won at Rockingham, Labonte won at Richmond, and Gordon won again in Atlanta. Now here's a Pinnacle card, base set Pinnacle, or the namesake set. And you can see how it kind of has that little triangle at the bottom. This is just a checklist for the base cards in 96. Now we're going to run into some more just base cards. 96 Pinnacle. And as you can see, it's very similar to the pole position set, with the gold on the bottom and then just kind of that sideways layout on the back, or the horizontal landscape on the back. So we have a handful of 96. I apologize if the camera's shaking. My tripod's been acting a little bit, has been a little difficult the last few days. May have to get a new one. But it's just a little, don't want to call it a cheap tripod. I paid about 20 bucks for it at Meijer last year. But it's been doing a good job, I think, holding the camera steady. Then we have a excuse me, a card from the Brickyard High Tech series. Of course, Jeff was the winner of the first Brickyard 400. There's his stats for the race. And at the time, $613,000 was the highest amount paid to a race winner, not counting Bill Elliott's 1985 Winston Million bonus. 96 Upper Deck Road to the Cup there. Looks like we got a few 96 Upper Decks Road to the Cups coming up. So I'll slice through those rather quickly. Here's a base set 96 Road to the Cup. The next few are inserts from 96 Road to the Cup. It's from an insert set called Diary of a Champion. There you see a picture of Jeff on the back when he was younger. Got multiples of this card number DC1. Next one, Diary of the Champion, when he was in a micro midget, or whatever they may have called those. Got a few more of these that I'll skirt past. Then we have another one when he was in a, looks like a World of Outlaws car, or something very similar. Then one from his sprint car days, when he raced down at Indianapolis Raceway Park, now Lucas Oil Raceway. He had some famous races on ESPN's Thursday Night and then later Saturday Night Thunder. Here's one from early in his Cup career. And we have another one, part of his, whatever his foundation was at the time. I'm not real sure if it was the Jeff Gordon Foundation or if he piggybacked off of another one. I really honestly don't remember. And since my contacts are giving me fits, I was not going to try to read the card. So you see almost a complete set of these. I do have 2 complete sets in my personal collection of this set. Now the next one is from 96 Upper Deck. It's called Game Face. I believe it was a 5-card set. Also had Terry Labonte, Dale Jarrett, Rusty Wallace, maybe Ernie Irvan, a couple other guys. That's just the best of my knowledge. I haven't looked at those cards in a very long time. Another Brickyard High Tech card. First across the bricks there to end 400 miles in 1994. Just watched that race for the first time in a while. They had it on FS2 the other day, I believe, or FS1. Here we have a VIP insert. Does that say Fan's Choice? We have a base set, 95 Select. Looks like I have a couple of them there. So we have this one. Then we have a 95 Select. Looks like the base set, but it's not. It's actually a promo card for the set. You see right there, promo card. We have 94 High Gear. I'm sorry, 95 High Gear. 94 had the angles. Two wins in 94, Charlotte and Indy. Guess if you're going to win 2 races in your first season to win, that'd be the 2 big races. Of course, 93 was his first season. I guess I should have said if the first 2 races of your career you're going to win, you might as well make them Charlotte and Indy. 96 Finish Line base. Don't know that I have any parallels from 96 in this. Yes, the next one is a parallel. It's a Silver Series 96. A lot of the card companies were just doing parallels where they would stamp something on there. This one is from 96 Finish Line. It was a giveaway for a free. It was an insert, and it was for a free phone card, I believe. Really can't remember. He has an XL phone card, but no longer able to be redeemed. 96 VIP Parallel. We all know my love for the 96 VIP set, which I'm getting really close to having the master set complete. 03 Eclipse. Very cool set there with the NASCAR scene papers throughout the press pass during the 2000s. Here we have a Race Sharks. Got a couple of those, so we'll skim over the extras. Another Race Shark base set. Of course, Race Sharks had a parallel version called First Bite. They also had a parallel called Hammerhead. 97 Premium base. 97 Max base right there. Of course, this 97 Max we talked about before was the first year of Max under the Upper Deck banner after they declared bankruptcy in 96. And Upper Deck ran the Max name from 1997 till 2000 when Upper Deck got out of the racing card market. And then Press Pass became the sole, I guess, inheritor of the NASCAR market. But they did do it under two lines. They did it under their Press Pass line and their Wheels line. So a lot of people may not have known that it was all one company, Wheels and Press Pass. But Wheels eventually became a Press Pass company, even though it was their own company in the mid-90s. Looks like these are all the same. We have a 97 VIP. Having difficulty reading this one. Yep. We have a 96 Press Pass. Gordon and Evernham there on the back. 96 Press Pass base set card. I think some of these might have come out of that box that I opened earlier this year of 96 Press Pass. I really can't remember. We have Johnny Benson and Jeff Gordon, blue version, blue foil version. And there you see Johnny, who was the 95 Busch Series champion, and Jeff, who was the 95 Cup Series champion. Don't know why they didn't have Skinner in there as well, as he was the inaugural Truck Series champion. 96 Racer's Choice checklist right here. Now we're getting into some Racer's Choice base set from 96. See, they blurred the sponsors off of practically every car. I'm not sure if that was just because Pinnacle didn't want to pay any royalties to those companies. Go ahead, move ahead here of a few of them. We have another Victory Lane card there of Jeff Gordon from 96 Racer's Choice. Of course, in 95, he won 7 races on his way to the championship. Clinched the championship in the season finale in Atlanta that year. Took it all the way to the final race. Now we have, this is a parallel from 96 Racer's Choice. And there you see on the deck lid he did not have any, and it's called Speedway Collection is the parallel. This is the base version of that card. You see on the deck lid he did not have Coca-Cola by this time on his car. Not sure exactly what race Coca-Cola landed on the deck lid of the car. Looked like it was on the uniforms pretty solidly at that point. Then here's another Racer's Choice, another level of insert that they had, kind of like their bronze version. And it's a, and I can't even read that, it's some kind of Speedway Collection. My contacts are getting all sorts of hazy right now with me. So even though that may be in focus to you, I'm seeing kind of 2 of all the letters. But I do know it's a parallel version. Excuse me. 96 Racer's Choice insert up close with Jeff Gordon. Another one up close with Jeff Gordon. A few more. We have some 96 Crown Jewels here. This is the blue foil version. I know there was several layers of Crown Jewels from 96, and I don't even know what's what. I know the blue and the red are kind of like the base versions. Then you had a yellow and a white and a green, and then there may have been a purple. I don't recall. But they used various gemstones to represent the different colors. I believe the blue was sapphire. I believe the green was emerald. This red foil was obviously ruby. White would have been diamond, and I believe the yellow was citrine or citrine, or I don't know. I'm not a gemologist, so pardon my butchering the pronunciation of said rocks. So that concludes for you, Danny, all of the Jeff Gordon cards, or the remainder ones that I had in my collection that I was offering for you in our transactions. So just get back with me on those. But I do have a few more that I did want to share with you that unfortunately for you are not up for offer. But these are just the remainder that are in my PC that I like. This one, the 93 Action Pack with Jeff, Bobby, and Kenny Wallace. From 95 Action Pack, the 24 karat gold parallel version of the card. And there you see the number 2G on the back. Then I have a Cup Quest, and I know this one's numbered. There on the back, 939 of 1,000, I believe that's what it's saying. Again, I'm kind of seeing 2 of every number right now. Here's a different version of one of those. This is actually 95 Crown Jewels. This is an emerald prototype version, and it is or should be numbered, or it was supposed to have been, I think. Then we have a 97 VIP Knights of Thunder. Sam Bass, the artist of the artwork there on the front. Then we have a 94 Action Packed prototype card. Then this one was from 96 Upper Deck Road to the Cup. It's kind of hard to catch it, but you can kind of see the car going around there. Always thought that was a neat card to have. Got this All-Pro 96 Upper Deck card. Pulled this one out of a box that I got at a flea market from 96 Upper Deck. Then I have this, what is that, a Team Pinnacle with Jeff and Rick Hendrick on it. 96 Premium. I can't read I think it's Hot Pursuit. Then I have a 95 Predictor. Upper Deck, one of the first interactive games in racing. Then a 96 Pole Position Certified Strong. Then another Predictor. I believe this one's from 96 or maybe 95 Series 2. They were very similar in design. A 97 Upper Deck $1 Million Memoirs card. Can't remember if that was Victory Circle or Road to the Cup. The Action Packed or Pinnacle Chevy Madness. I always say Action Packed because I think Action Packed had a Chevy Madness once or something similar. Then this unique Upper Deck insert, Trackmasters. Then I have this one, Pure Gold, from I think 98 Max, 98 Wheels, I'm sorry. Then I had a 93 Upper Deck, 93 Action Packed, also a prototype card. I believe I had an extra of this one that I put in the that you had asked about, Danny, or that you had. It's in your pile. It's in your pile for you, but the National Trading Card Day, and then of course I did get one yesterday in that lot that I got from Joe. So once again, thank you, Joe, for those cards you sent. Still working on your package. I'll have it out here. It's going to be a few days, but I'll get you a nice package sent out to you. 95. Am I thinking this one out right? says classic, but I know it's Finish Line. It's the little standout cars and standout drivers. They have a little perforated line. You can kind of fold it out and make a standout. 95 images. Of course, these cards were hand numbered. There's another one in that set. I can't remember how many were in the set total. Then I just always liked this card, the Making the Show from 01 VIP. Just thought it was a unique design, and of course we talk about the crazy die cuts that Press Pass had come out with over the years. FQS, fastest qualifying series or set or whatever it comes out of. Whatever Press Pass wanted it to say, that's what it is. FQS. Do I have two of them in there, back to back? Looks like I have two cards in there back to back. Then I have a 93 Max sample card, or 94 Max, I apologize. Just kind of, the next card was a 93, and that's what I was looking at. The Premier Plus card. Which that one looks like it might be a sample too, but I can't tell. I do not see a number on the back of it. Then this card from his first win at the Brickyard. Since I was there at that race, I know that 300,000 other people were, so Finish Line Rookie of the Year card. It is a not numbered card. We have a Track Series 1 winner here from, I think, 95 or 94. Yeah, 94. 95 Crown Jewels promo. There you see Ruby Prototype there on the bottom, numbered P1. And it looks like I just got a couple more cards. One of these high-tech Brickyard 400s. They have several different backs of these, but I like the one there that has the car behind him. They have one that had like moons, one that had circles, one that had stars, one that was just sparkles. Here's one of those First Bite Race Sharks. And yeah, that's not a promo, but I just like that card. And then here's one of the Hammerhead cards. Also a First Bite edition, but this one's actually a promo card. And the final card for the day is a Sidewinder from 97 Viper. Really like that card. Really sharp looking card. But the second half of this video, Danny, sorry, not available at this time. Still part of my PC. But the first part, that first 15 minutes or whatever, anything you want out of there, Danny, just let me know. But once again, we're getting real close to having 100 subs. Last time I checked this morning, still at 88, so 12 more people jump on board. We'll give away one of these three cards, either the Tony Stewart, Ken Griffey Jr., or the Braun Strowman. Once again, all three of those are rookie cards, so we will have somebody will be a happy subscriber when we get to 100 and we're able to give one of those cards away. Once again, I appreciate everybody hopping on board here. Appreciate the subscriptions, the comments, the likes, the suggestions, anything. Keep all that coming. I enjoy the input because you guys do kind of drive this channel a little bit, and I want to know a little bit more what you guys are wanting to see on here. Hopefully I'll be getting some more boxes in here in this next week or so. Still waiting on my box of 93 Max, which I'm having an issue on eBay with the seller, but I won't go into that. But I do appreciate you guys hanging on here, and you're helping the channel grow, and I do appreciate that. We'll keep this channel growing, get more subs, do more giveaways as we get more subscribers, and the giveaways will get better as time goes on. But once again, I do appreciate you all hanging on for the ride so far, and we'll see you again tomorrow, and hope you all have a great day.